Now we gonna get the straight out of the horse's mouth. Uh, he's gonna tell you himself.
And we will continue scaling testing as long as people need more testing. We have drive-through sites, I think, in 10 or more states now across the country. And our current goal is to scale to about 1 million tests per week. I think the other focus for us is we have a pretty great population now of COVID positive patients that we have been trying to utilize for clinical trial enrollment. So can we help with drug development? Can we help with vaccine development and end the pandemic faster?
What do you see the next 6 months looking like here in the US?
Yeah, we need a lot more testing. Testing to bridge to a vaccine is basically the strategy. The focus for us is we have a pretty great population now of COVID positive patients that we have been trying to utilize for clinical trial enrollment. Pretty great population now of COVID positive patients that we have been trying to utilize for clinical trial enrollment. So can we help with drug development? Can we help with vaccine development and end the pandemic faster?
So the these false positives that this individual is pushing out, he said he's using these positives to get a deal with the drug companies, with the vaccine company. You see, he looking to make a deal with these things. He utilizing these things to make another deal. You see, and because he don't see anything going right until they get a vaccine, so he want a vaccine. He promoting the vaccine. See, he promoting the vaccine, and we know who pushing the vaccine. Bill Gates. Plus, he get money from Bill Gates or one of the firms that loan companies money. So they trying to. He connected to a LA firm that's trying to get money from Bill Gates because Bill Gates done gave out 125 million to help with this vaccine stuff. So these individuals giving out false positives so they can say it's a problem, first of all, and their whole company and business is predicated on having a false positive. You see, once they give you the false positive, they got to have false positive. You can't not be running that company and y'all just testing, and everybody negative. See, you got to have the false positive. And all the false positive gonna keep you acting like you doing something. When these sapsuckers ain't doing nothing. Everybody have all diseases. It's just your immune system can fight it sometimes. When the flu season come around, everybody have that flu, and the only people that don't be affected by it is the younger, middle-aged people. The older people, their immune system is weak, so they get affected by it. The young children, babies, they'll be affected by it because their immune system just starting. So you can't avoid nothing. You see. So when these swabbing people, they got the flu. These people got the flu. You ain't no such thing as no crap of some new disease. It's an old disease that's been here forever. But see, they going along with this new so-called new disease. They going along with Bill Gates and talking about a virus. The virus is the only way you can solve the problem. You see. And he said through out his own mouth.
Other path is going to lead to a large number of deaths. So we either stay completely locked down and wait for a vaccine, but as a country like that, we can't do that. So we have to be able to reopen at least some things, and to enable that, we need large-scale testing. We need to be doing millions of tests per day. Testing to bridge to a vaccine is basically the strategy. Every other path
looking like here in the US?
Yeah, we need a lot more testing. Testing to bridge to a vaccine is basically the
See,
strategy.
he promoting the
Every other
vaccine.
path is going to lead to a large number of deaths.
That's why you
So we
get
either
these
stay completely locked down,
false
and wait for a
positives.
vaccine, but as a country like that, we can't do that. So we have to be able to reopen at least some things, and to enable that, we need large-scale testing. We need to be doing millions of tests per day.
Job 20:23. When he is about to fill his belly, God shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. 24. He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. And see, that's them nuclear missiles that's gonna strike them through. Just that they coming out with these false positives, saying people got some kind of mysterious disease that somebody done created somewhere, which they never could do it. But that's what they gonna say, and say that these individuals around here got new diseases when they don't got no disease. Just a common cold, common flu that's been going on for centuries and millenniums. Now, King David told you about these individuals because they got a long history. This not just a new people that just popped up on the scene. Let's get the specifics when he talked about they behind. This is Psalms 52, and at the top it says that this is the Edomite that David is talking about. He said in verse 2 of Psalm 52, it said, the tongue devises mischief like a sharp razor, working deceitfully. Thou lovest evil more than good, and lying, they love lying, rather than to speak righteousness. You see, these individuals love lying. It's an amazing operation. They sit back and say, oh man, we got these people fooled. These people really think it's some disease out here. We making millions of dollars off these people. And they really think we doing something. We running tests and all this kind of stuff. And easy money. We making easy money off these jokers. See, they love lying. Verse 4 say, thou lovest all devouring words, O deceitful tongue. You see, that's what these individuals are doing. They telling amazing lies, and they loving it. They love that they getting away with it, and that these so-called African Americans and Hispanics and Native Americans, they don't have no power in their hand to fight against it. You see, to prove them wrong. They love this. Now, when you go to Psalms 55, verse 20 and 21, he say, he has put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him, but has broken his covenant. You see, so they saying that, oh, we trying to help you, but really they lying to you the whole time. We trying to help the community. Y'all lying and making money off the community. 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter. You see, that's what's going on. We gonna test everybody so we can bridge it to the vaccine. See, that's what he trying to do. You just trying to waste time. You the company that's helping waste time and keep the disease believable and active, so you can bring your weapons out. They say, but war was in his heart. See, war's in these dragons' heart, man. They ready to mandate this vaccine, and they just set this group up to make it believable, coming out with all kind of false positive. Going on with the verse, he say, his words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. You see, they got their swords ready. They telling you it's all good, and we trying to help the community, and we trying to solve this problem, but they got their swords drawn out. Now, when you go to Revelation 12 and 12, uh, it says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, ye Israelites, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he know that he has but a short time. You see, these dragons know that they got a short time, and they ready to kill off a bunch of people with a vaccine. And that's why when you get in the next chapter, it talks about the mark of the beast. And that's what this vaccine thing is all about. It's all about the mark of the beast and to kill off the children of Israel. That's what it's about. And they gonna come out with false positive, and ain't nothing these Negroes gonna be able to do. But as soon as they got, just like in Job, it says, as soon as they got the food in their mouth, and they think they finna have a good time, God is gonna come and rain fire and brimstone on their head. So just want to bring that out. These dragons with these false positives, just so they can have a company and they can feel like they doing something and make some money off a bunch of ignorant people. But all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shah, by Hashem Rekah Kadash. Double honors to the elders pushing the truth. Peace to the elect worldwide. Death to the kingdom is at hand. Shalom.